What's up, guys? This quarantine, it's got most of the team. It has most of the team pretty bored. We don't have content to create since there isn't lacrosse being played. So I decided let's get the team to answer some questions. So with the first batch of questions, let's send it over to CEO Dan.
What's up, Signature Nation? Dan Soviero, founder, CEO, Signature Lacrosse here. Got a couple questions from you guys. First one, what is life like after the quarantine running a company? The answer, it is difficult and trying, but the team that we have is just so amazing and has really rallied behind, and we're really fortunate. So perseverance is the word that sticks out in my mind, something I learned through the great game of lacrosse. Second question here, what made you want to start Signature Lacrosse? What made me want to start Signature Lacrosse was an experience I had in high school. The ball hit off the post, nailed me in the back, and as I was stretching, I picked the ball up and the light bulb went off in my head. All balls have been the same for forever. They suck and they can be way better. So we're going to make that happen. And that was really when I knew I needed to start Signature Lacrosse. Since then, built some amazing products, but the thing that I'm most proud of is the team. It's in times like these when the team really steps up, and I just am really appreciative for that. So thank you guys. Keep the questions coming, and stay safe during this virus.
I'm sure that we all feel the same way about being on the best team in the game. So without further ado, let's send it to our next team member, Brian Bone.
My favorite products. Well, I know you're thinking it has to be this sweet bucket hat, but I'm going to pass on that one for the moment and go with our contract head. Now, there's a number of reasons for this being my favorite product, mainly just the technological ingenuity behind it. We use only the highest quality, specially made DuPont plastic mixed with some graphene to make it probably the strongest head in the game. We've incorporated the Delta technology, which is all these small little triangles here. I think there's 30-odd around the head in total, which seems very simple, but the triangle is the strongest shape in construction, going back to the pyramids. And it was just phenomenal to me that no one else had used this before, and we at Signature came up with the idea. But it does make it for the strongest, lightest head in the game, which is why we have a lifetime warranty on it. The pocket itself is the only factory in the world that comes out identically off the production line. It took a couple of years to arrange that. We had a 241-page manual, testing machines, dozens of videos that had to go to the factory to get this done right. But each one is identically strung. Shafts are fantastic. That's definitely my go-to product. Just trying to stay sane, get some exercise, do some wall ball out back, shoot on the net. A lot of quality family time. I hope everyone out there is staying safe and doing well. We love you here at Signature. Be good.
If I'm not careful, Bone is going to take my job. He is really quite the camera guy. I mean, whew. So let's send it over to our last team member now, Maddy Lewis.
Thanks, Herb. Hi everybody, my name is Maddy and I do programs and events with Signature. I have a couple questions here from you all. Thank you for sending them in. We've really enjoyed receiving them. All right, so first question. What is my favorite drill to teach young lacrosse players? My favorite drill is definitely Steal the Bacon. That is the hands down most fun drill ever. It's also called the numbers drill with US Lacrosse, but every kid gets a number and then you call it out and they go for a ground ball and go for goal. Super fun if you also make the kids go on their belly and face the other direction, because then they have a tough time getting up. The second question is, what's been my go-to meal since quarantine started? I've been grilling a lot since quarantine started, so I've really liked that. I've had a couple of good corn, asparagus, steak on the grill, and then those Hawaiian rolls. Love those Hawaiian rolls. Thank you again for sending all the questions in. Back to you, Herm.
Whew. It is great to see everybody on the team doing so well right now. I mean, in a time of such uncertainty, it can be hard to keep your ducks in a row, but I guess for us it would be flamingos in a row, so to keep your flamingos in a row. But hey, we're doing well. And I get to answer a few of these questions. They gave me permission to do so. So, question number 1. What are your top 3 favorite Netflix shows / movies? Okay, wow, don't get me started on this rant. So, I just finished up that Tiger King show. Insane, absolutely bonkers. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Outside of that, I really enjoy, there's a great documentary if you like music called Echo in the Canyon. I've watched that like 18 times in the last 2 weeks. And show-wise, I watched that Love is Blind show. Pretty intense stuff. I would just binge it. I mean, we're quarantined, there's nothing else we can do. Michael asks, can you show us a product that you have coming out? We hinted at one on the story earlier this week. However, I have something here. Actually, you guys will think these are pretty cool. One sec. So these aren't our product. They're actually someone else's products, but we're going to be giving some of these out. They are lac straps. And we have to thank Steve from Lac Straps for sending these over. Great guy. There's the lac straps information and stuff. Oh, also, Bone answered this one earlier, his favorite product. He talked all about the contract. I have to say, our softballs, these things are freaking awesome, guys. I love these things. I love them. So, I mean, this is a, what do they call this? I have a drywall wall right here on the other side of this camera. These things do nothing to them. I like have tried to break the wall. I have physically taken my lacrosse stick and shot it as hard as I can at there because, well, I'm a bit of a nut and I'm bored. And this one they actually sent for me, and this is a cool one. They ask, Herm, how did you get into vlogging and do you love doing it in lacrosse? So this one was super personal and cool, and yes, I absolutely love vlogging. I love doing this. I love talking to you guys, and I love doing what I do for Signature Lacrosse because I get to, 1, hang out with some of the coolest pros in the game who are our signature pros. 2, I get to just talk because apparently I really like doing that. And 3, well, 3, I just really like my job. It's a lot of fun and I get to share content with you guys. So yeah, that's that. Next, Steven asks, when is your next stringing competition? Steven, it just ended. Yes, yesterday. Although it did end yesterday, just submissions had to be in by yesterday, we have voting going on now. So if you haven't already, make sure you go check out our signature stringing madness bracket and vote for your favorite head because, I mean, let's be honest, the competition's tight. I would vote for everyone there. So we had so many submissions, so it was really hard to pick a top 8 with the team, but we did it, and I think that we made it very competitive. And I mean, by the looks of it, I'm gonna be up for a couple hours tonight counting votes. So thank you for voting. If you haven't already, make sure you go do so and push your favorite head onto the next round. And if you want, fill out a bracket and send it in. We would love to see who you think is going to be the overall champion. Make sure you check out our quarantine kits. The link is in both our bio, in all of our social medias. You can find the posts that describe the quarantine kit to you, and it's the best way to pass the time, especially because none of us are gonna be putting on pads, helmets, or anything like that over the next month. That's all we got for you guys. Thank you for sending in your questions. If you guys want us to do that again, comment down below that you want us to answer more of your questions. I'm sure Dan, Brian, and Maddy would all love to also answer your questions, so if you have any that are directly for them, please feel free to shoot them over. And this was great. I mean, this is kind of what everyone's seeing on the signature half of things. If you want to see behind the scenes, this is it. We're all communicating through our computers. We're not actually together right now, and it's tough, but it's something that has to be done and to maintain business. So if you haven't already, make sure you're following us across all of our social media platforms. That's YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you're a young professional, follow us on LinkedIn, and we will catch you again soon with more content. But until then, take it easy.